Well, it's officially May, which means that summer is right around the corner. But before you head off on that family vacation, here are 5 things to make sure you include in your budget this summer. Hey guys, I'm Marissa, and welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Wife, where we talk about budgeting tips to help you win with money. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 things that you should make sure you include in your budget this summer. But before we get into the video, if you are new to my channel, then welcome. Again, my name is Marissa, and here on my channel, we talk all about how you can enjoy life while still accomplishing financial goals, and that's exactly what a budget gives you the permission to do. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family, so you can scroll down and hit that subscribe button. And if you've been here before, then of course, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 things that you should be sure to include in your summer budgets. And while I'm sharing my 5 things, I would love to hear what is something that you always have to make sure you include in a summer budget. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what one of those budget items would be. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing you should be sure to include when you're budgeting this summer is for vacation. So you may not be taking a vacation this summer, but if you are, make sure that you're budgeting for it and make sure that you have the money set aside to take this vacation. You definitely don't want to go into debt to take your family to Disney World, and so it's important to take a look at how much money you have set aside for vacation or how you can fund it this summer. When you're planning for a vacation, it's important to budget out everything that you plan to spend while you're on vacation. For example, the food, activities, flights, excursions, the hotel and lodging, all of those sorts of things you need to make sure that you are including in your vacation budget, and so that you have a good idea of how much this trip is actually going to cost before you take it. If you know that you have a vacation coming up, I have actually created a vacation budget template to kind of help walk you through some of the things that you may expect to spend on while you're on vacation. And also, this template helps you to figure out how much money you need to save between now and your trip to be able to have the money set aside and ready to go for this trip. So if you're interested in checking that out, I will have a link to it in the description box down below to my Etsy shop for that vacation budget template. Jacob and I are going to Hawaii in a couple weeks, and I am so excited about it. So we definitely have been budgeting for this vacation and saving money for many months. So we are excited to kick off our summer in Hawaii. The next thing you'll want to be sure you are budgeting for through the summer months is a higher electric bill if you are using air conditioning. I live in Portland, Oregon, and it's actually not very common for houses or apartments to have air conditioning built in because we don't have to use it very often. But for those few weeks in the summer when it's like over 100 degrees, it feels really good to use air conditioning. So Jacob and I actually last year finally bought an air conditioner unit that is a portable one in our apartment, and we noticed that our electric bill did go up a bit last year. It wasn't astronomical, and I was actually surprised as to how efficient the air conditioner unit was, but I know that that can be really expensive depending on if you have central air or how hot your climate is. You can definitely be spending a lot on your electric bill over the summer months, so be sure to take note of that, see what you spent last year, and be sure to include that in your budget for these summer months. The next thing you'll be sure to want to budget for this summer is gas for your car. So it's often that summertime is when gas prices seem to go up, and we've already noticed that ourselves here in Portland. As we're coming into summer, gas is starting to creep up, and so I know that this is something that we are going to want to increase a little bit during the summer as gas prices are higher, and then you may be traveling more, going on weekend getaways or going on a road trip, and so you may be spending more in gas than you do in other seasons. So take a look at that and be sure that you are budgeting enough for gas this season. Another thing to be mindful of for your summer budget is your food. So I know for Jacob and I, during summer months, we just aren't as hungry, and when it's like 100 degrees outside, we don't want like all these big meals, and so we seem to eat a lot less during the summertime. And things that are our go-to for summers are things that we don't actually have to cook. So like salads or smoothies, or maybe like an egg scramble like over the stovetop really fast, but nothing that we're going to be baking or anything heavy. So therefore our food budget does go down a little bit during the summer months because we just aren't as hungry. So if this is the case for you and your summer, then make sure that you make a note of that for these summer months budgets. And the last thing I'm going to be sharing today that you should be looking out for in your budget this summer is clothing. I know that for me personally, I don't spend a whole lot of money on clothing. I try and find a few staple pieces that I can mix and match with other things, but it always seems that when we turn from like summer to fall or then winter to spring and summer, that is when I feel more of the urge to go out and get new clothing items for that season. So if you're taking a look at your wardrobe and notice that you don't have a swimsuit that fits, or the shorts that you have are really old, or you need something new, then just be sure that you include that in your budget for these summer months. So that is all I have for this video today of the 5 things to be sure that you are including in your budget this summer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and leave me a comment down below and let me know what is one thing you make sure that you include in your summer budget. And I will look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
About to leave, already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know about this